Oh, shit. Yeah, zip that bitch right now. It's sad.
Think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because just with the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that make most sense.
Holy shit. He really zipping them bitches, bro. Oh, you're right there.
Friday night,
He didn't even hit the nigga.
you go to them early. When you talk about this Miami defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England. And the big difference in the game, their ability to force
Nope.
turnovers, multiple, in fact, being able to take the ball
Would
away
never
from
do
the
such
Miami
thing.
offense, the big difference in the game. It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
I thought you were going to do the out route.
And he's going to convert his first down, and he was able to get it by play. It's going to dismiss it on 3rd and 3.
I'm ready, man.
Straight up to the very the season, and they come and feel pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. And I thought that they played pretty well. Says the goal is to dominate the you hear fighters understand
Who that extra running back? Who your running back?
Already, that's this is fortunate to get anything out of that run. No short things. People reflecting the matter too. Because it's easy, lessons about starting early. Pressing now on 2nd and 9. While one side is loud and loud, this second brings some pressure building quietly in the sealed window. No panic. No flexing. Just
Slam.
I really reflect back on the rolling side. Yeah. Can you derive certain things that you may or may not do well, or the thoughts that we have that you can pick out now? But, I gotta say he's playing this part. So, I think this guy's making a play in the coach. Playing Mario.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot.
Camera swings to Ryan Garcia, and the energy flips completely, not louder.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
It's basically telling you, yeah, you've done it 3 times a day, and you're walking the entire screen, and I'm thinking, that's the story. That's a magician admitting the misdirection, not giving away the trick. And he breaks down the routine, early Jim.
Oh, shit. Good shit. You want to see that running back wide open? Jesus Christ. That nigga ran like on the side, wide open. Alright, there's the first down line, just chilling.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long. Close to a first down as the tackle made at the
and then I'll fit in whatever I can between the different
3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's all part of the promotion.
I look at Mario said face off the classic line. That's built, that's built, that's the reaction,
Big body.
Really, when he talks about Joe Goosey, when he gets his points, he just shrugs it off and focus on me. That's great. Old Ryan would have spiraled to the side. This Ryan's on session, almost boring. But he says winning this means everything to him and Jack. You can feel that's not following. Legacy pressures often quiet. Put it all together. This doesn't feel like chaos. It feels like controlled chaos. Mario's side is building walls. Ryan's side is throwing mirrors everywhere. The scary part, both approaches can work. The only question left is how this can happen.
That's what it's on me. High trap, high game plan. Whatever they got, they got. Not really matter.
What do you need to do? And to move, you're down.
It'll mean everything, and it's going to be a very emotional moment when it happens, and we are excited for this opportunity to get it all.
God.
Garcia is moving like a guy trying to master himself before mastering the moment, juggling misdirection, discipline, Mario Body standing firm as he already is, trusting routes, habits, feelings, with frozen patience when it shows up. One side is mirrors and dominance, the other is structure and endurance. That's why this matchup feels so volatile, because neither approach is wrong, but only one survives 12 rounds and one dies in the excellence. Speed versus size and star power versus control versus nutrition, elite versus food. It's on you. These style versus fit and investments that can live on the front. Your thoughts in the comments. Let's really debate it. Yeah. Don't ever forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Insider. You and the
Decent gain on the scramble to 6.
I think this is going to be a bloody fight. Being dead serious. I think it's going to be a lot of cuts. I'm just saying. It says bad luck, so I might not even touch it yet.
I think we're here first, live on the zone, wrestling with the Holds, and doing wrestling, some young defense of WBC title. That's the thing. But we know that they're going to be a real fight. Regardless, a chance to
Damn, crowd going crazy.
resume, Ryan Garcia, it's a chance to win his first world title.
Just in case I missed.
Some of the critics along the way.
I had to kick it before you got back over that line. Just in case I missed that. But like a second chance.
Mario, you do have a pretty impressive resume. Guys like Thurman. You see,
ladies and gentlemen, it's easy. You just did so everything that you do is so, I mean, you definitely want to be in a live opponent.
like qualified yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm at top of my game, and top condition, top form. I'm definitely going to
You beat the best of them. You beat the best of you.
Yeah.
Here's Milton now to throw.
I mean,
I'm like a pretty easy. I mean, what's he gonna say? Nah, he ain't gonna beat me now.
You options. Is the making of this fight. You could have pursued a rematch with Roman and Murray, and there's conversation about you fighting Jake Paul. And you told everybody this was the person. Why was this the person?
I can relate. I know this is going to be all out, and I felt like it's the right decision to make. And he's a great fighter. He's never been in a bad fight. He's always coming to fight, and even in the championship rounds, you see that he's firing back and finds a way to, make sure the gap ain't too far out. And also, he's one of those guys that's going to come to fight. We're going to have a great one in him. So, we just feel like this is a smaller thing.
I know this ain't gonna check that nigga though.
I'm coming to take that, and he's the champion. He got to defend it, and that's why we're here.
Against Kevin Haney, showing, as you said, one version of what we see, different version against Mario Miller. What did you think of what you saw against Mario last night?
I know that you like the best version that we have seen. That's the version that I'm really
Right? You don't know which version of you is going to show up.
Yeah, I mean, I know which one's they're going to show this fight. At the end of the day, that was just going to get by. Doing stupid shit, not treating my body like a temple. Before that, after I had a year layoff. But it's okay. It's behind us. I'm ready to position my body to be in top form. I'm still in top form, top shape, and that's what he's gonna get. That's what he's gonna get.
All right, what do you see as some of the advantages coming to this fight?
I think that absolutely great. I've always like everything. I'm still who I've been in the ring with, who I face.
I think, his boxing IQ, I think has it on like a, college. I think, yeah, he does have experience, experience at a level that you probably do for a number of years. Do you think that you shake your head maybe don't think that's
I think it's debatable. Everybody has the time to. Everybody, somebody fighting 10 years, not everybody develops the same and all that. So it's kind of like, you can say he has a lot of experience, but, at least I'm on the right experience. A lot of people have a lot of experience, but, when you get in there, how complete you are, that things, so you're not, your experience fades away, if you're not on it. So we'll see what he brings that night. But, I thought when I'm in the top position, and that's what I would all say. So we will see what he's going to say.
You watch Mario fight, what do you see?
Like I said, I see an overall consistent, really good fight. You know what I mean? Nothing like super pops out to me, but I know that if you think that if you're in a second ring, you're going to get that version of them every time. It's been pretty consistent. He's pretty sharp at some corners. There's a lot of things I see that I could take advantage of, but
Usually he's on the road as a good youth spot, for sure. Without a doubt. He's
definitely a worthy opponent and a good representation of the world champion. And to make this fun, it's fun about it. You know, fighter coach there, you want somebody at their fight. So, it's truly an honor to have a good champion and have this opportunity.
why you get to come in with his fight as a good game. Is that the kind of fight you're expecting physically?
No, yeah, definitely. That's the type of fight I'm usually they give me punches and some of the reasons why we did choose to to the type of fight. To scrap, and I know Ryan is kind of he really come with it, and it's gonna be a great night.
Much like it. The only thing I'm worried about him for is they don't stop fights. If he's getting hit, they ain't gonna stop the fight. I'm just telling you, they ain't gonna stop that fight. I know you don't want it, but he ain't coming to save you. I'll tell you that. Like, that was one of those guys. So, I do think it's gonna be a bloody fight. I'm being dead serious. I can at least say that. I think it's gonna be a lot of cuts. I'm just saying, mark my words. And I think he's gonna need a stop at the beginning. Hey, you're a warrior. You're Aztec warrior. So, right? So, because couldn't hopefully.
You brought it up already, but it was interesting. You've been trained by Bob Santos for a long time. You made the decision to change trainers, and you made the decision to go to Joe Goosen, who most recently trained Ryan Garcia. I guess I'll start with you, Mr. Ryan. What did you think when you found out that your former trainer,
oh, you already know. This is about to be good. Oh, it's gonna be bad. I know all that. I know what he's saying. Like, I know everything. They could say, oh, he knows the hidden things. I know the knowing Joe.
Oh, I thought he dropped it.
I know exactly. And I haven't trained with him. I just know exactly how he trains his fighters, exactly what they're doing. So to me, it was like, oh, thank God you get me an advantage. Like, it's just another advantage. 4 weeks, things leak. Joe was a part of it. I don't want to retreat into it.
you think Joe was leaking stuff?
I don't know. I didn't say that. Allegedly. I don't know. No clue.
Mario, a lot of trainers in boxing. Why'd you go with the one that used to train in UFC?
I'm really like the big one these next couple years. I want to do it more. So they kind of boxing. And I was having really choosing my last couple camps, and it was just kind of one of those things that made my kid feel that I needed to do in the moment, change scenery, change the gears. And the move with Joe, it had nothing to do with it. Like, that was happening regardless of whatever this time later.
You think it was different?
Yeah, I mean, I think that he was. I don't think it was more anything that they were going to do to try to throw him off. I'd be real. I think it was a misstep.
Ah, fuck you, stupid bitch.
But we'll see. Why do you think it's good? I don't think it's a good fit for him. I think he's Robert too. We'll see though. Maybe he can put me on.
See, right? It's all
like working Joe for a week.
Yeah, I angled it there, but I didn't think he was really gonna throw it like that though. He threw a dot. I ain't gonna cap. I didn't think he would really do it.
Suggested some things about how to beat Ryan Garcia. I'll definitely do it. I mean, the things like
Yeah, usually
the things
they
for me
messed
to
that
do
up.
is just, as a fighter, I see his style that I could take advantage of. And yeah, and then of course too, everything that they'll do is pretty. So I'm confident in our game plan and just the work that we're putting in. What do you think, Joe Sullivan, about you?
I mean, same things that we both said, the picture, and everything. That's what I would imagine. Try to take that away, probably, things like that. They do a lot of just keeping hands up all day long. So we gotta do, but just freestyle type of boxing, this technique is going to overwhelm this man. I'm really better for you that he's working with a trainer with a man. And, oh, yeah, and my ass. Because I know I've already taken something out of them. But again, like he said, boxing is one on one. I'm free thinking, I'm free thinking. There's nothing to stop this fight. It's going to be a physical fight, a bloody fight. You're smiling when you're hearing that. Is that the kind of fight you want?
London Sunday, it's another fight that I challenge from. Got it out of my shield before, every time I step in there, I give it, whatever I have that day. And if that's the way like this fight goes, it's actually bloody battle, then it goes, I'm moving,
Ah, good shit.
I do see that.
Good shit.
You think that you didn't see that power in the last fight, right? I'm sure there's a lot of reasons that we talked about that. But are you certain, are you confident that that power of yours that you saw at 135, I think you're at 136.
100%. They keep
Let's
saying,
go.
people talk about fights, they're going to
Motherfucker, you.
they want every night. It's one of those things that they come in top form. It's looking like a good hand. I think what it is. But in the end of the day, if you really watch it, I didn't really get hit too much. I just didn't throw. I lost because I didn't really was uninterested in the fight. If you watch it, I didn't really get hit consistently. It's just like I
Damn, I
thought
was right there.
it just didn't take it. It was there for me to win. It just didn't throw no punches.
You're familiar with climbing the weight classes, 135, 140, now you're here at 147. Do you think the fact that you've been at 147 for a pretty long time, is that an advantage for you? I think so. I mean, he's not a small dude, so he's not somebody that I feel like, I could grow into
Ah, that'd have
but
been great.
I've been here going on like 4.5
Not too
years.
bad of a game, man. We right there with each other
Very
still.
established, as a welterweight. So I'm definitely in my amateur division. I think that's something that can benefit me in the fight. Do you think he's different from the guy you saw at 135 and 140? I would say it's like he just said so it depends on what we want to go. Get ready
You bum ass
focus
kicker.
on Ryan that's ready.
Thor.
It's a big fight at the both of them. Put him belt aside. I mean, then who's going to get that third loss? But I'm working. Hey, no, who would who? Razor. The Razor guy. So it's like, I don't know. It sounds like that's in your head. Just the importance of the fact. Oh, this is like everything. Oh, yeah, I'm getting everything. But he's definitely going to beat the best of it, man. So, if he does, right? He got at the belt. But I mean, is this fight just important to you at this stage of your career? Oh yeah, absolutely. Every time now the second on the line, that's everything there. And what's going up to be into this position.
That would have been tight.
You both can punch. You both warriors. And just the kind of fight that you're going to win.
I don't think you
He throwing dots though. He can't even cap.
What punishment is more than a rose will. more than some other people would, because he's very consistent. So he's not going to be like hesitant. He's going to be like, yeah, yeah. I'm saying it's gonna be a nice fight. I don't know, be. Could be. I don't know. I don't really want to go, but we'll see. There's another fight that you don't want to get up your wrestler. You don't want to get up get some drinks or anything. Every time, because it's still really dangerous. I know I'm dead. You know, take over the fighter and like one punch with those two, you can change the whole fight.
Oh, the game be cheating. What the fuck was that?
He's wrapped the right side of the line. I don't know if that's a run. So,
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It's complete, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man.
I had to adjust. I remember you gave me like 3 close games back to back to back because I keep playing my regular play style. So now I play safe. If you ain't noticed, I only do short passes and run the ball and shit.
But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Take that shit. Fuck it, let's take that shit.
From the 46, here's second and a couple. Again, it's Taylor.
Fumble. Ooh, I smell it. One more time. I'm just stick that nigga. I ain't gonna.
Rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Milton. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
you got like this. With that, they kill actually. It's going to be a great fight.
Drop 50! Drop 50!
She won't let me move.
You can see the things that they let you make.
Hoping to get over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
To throw is Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short game on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Devin Haney, praising Shakur's talent and calling him future undisputed champion material. Provided the fans with lots of thrills.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll shift things around.
We have many great fights available, but real success comes from professional parts and agreement.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Explains the matchup carefully. He's a smart business move, capable of generating massive pay-per-view revenue.
But it winds up getting him a few yards.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll go with the broad attack here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you
The score
appreciate the
reveals
best from
Floyd's
your head
personal
coach.
contact
He's
with
not
him.
afraid to
Offering
trust his
guidance
guys to
about
do the right
skills,
thing. And as
defense
a player,
positioning,
that
and
means an
technique
awful
to
lot.
sharpen overall boxing
Going for the
intelligence.
keeper. And he get in. He's over for a touchdown.
You're like, you up.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And it's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
I would never see anything, but also
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Many believe
Dots.
Complete to Shaheed.
Throwing dots,
And
boy.
he'll take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Fourth quarter coming up here
Nah,
on
I
Thursday
only
Night
did breeze shit.
Primetime. We'll return with more after this.
I
This
play
is the
whatever QB
NFL, and it's on
throw thing
EA
is.
Sports.
That shit really only help with speed though, I ain't gonna lie.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat,
Fuck
and
out
it's
of here.
complete to his running back. Incompletion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw.
Ah, good shit.
Jones Jr. praises Shaquille's footwork, speed, and strategy, saying his smart moves with him and separate him from others.
I be tripping out doing shit like that.
And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, I see what you did.
Turning
Yes,
the
I'm
ball,
not
needing 11 yards to pick up the
I know
first.
what to do. I know what to do.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete, and McLaurin with it. And a pretty nice
4th and
tackle there,
line.
reaching out from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Mike McDaniel
Free
tied
first down,
up.
free first
A
downs
little
though.
bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Gets it way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney and focuses on realistic advantages, goals, and height. He affirms that Devin could move up comfortably and handle the moment with confidence because experience has already prepared him for this stages. According to Beck, size is the only real concern Devin might face, since Shakur is naturally smaller but extremely quick and sharp with his timing. That speed difference could actually favor Devin, as smaller fighters often rely on movement rather than strength.
And they move him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To the left side, this is Dolphins. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Yo, that bitch zipping them bitches. I can't even catch.
Touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Why is the crowd still messing my meter up though? I'm winning.
And his kick is good, but flags come in, and looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the
In
40
comparing
yard.
opponents, they believe the Lomachenko bout was far tougher than a potential Stevenson matchup because Lomachenko
Now
caught
after the
Devin at his
touchdown,
peak
ready to
immediately
kick it away
and
is
skills and
Sanders.
veteran instinct, making that night one of the hardest tests to into contrast, I feel Shakur would present challenges, but not the same level of difficulty or physical maturity. May also reminds listeners that Devin himself competed at lightweight not long ago, so the size gap should not feel overwhelming. Most importantly, Clay respects Steven's mindset. He describes him as a fighter who genuinely wants greatness and accepts risky fights without hesitation. Clay even mentions that Bill Haney asked his opinion about the matchup. He openly supported making it happen.
This play right here gets a lot of sacks, but it's dumb. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bad play. I'm about to run it anyway, so it gives a fuck. Oh, there you go.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Easy work. Pretty well. He's willing to play anything. But he doesn't want to play.
Falls to the ground incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively.
Now it brings the growing tension between Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Keyshawn Davis has created one of the most intriguing storylines in the lightweight and junior welterweight division. Devin Haney is
Oh, I thought somebody was guarding that nigga the whole time.
known for his sharp jab,
Oh, hell nah.
and composure under pressure. However, confidence runs high on both sides.
I'm done doing that shit.
I
thought I was gonna get a sack.
He would outbox Haney when the moment comes. Their back and forth has only two implications.
Devin Haney is a tremendous fighter, but obviously just Haney. That game is just harder. You are tremendous. And then Devin Haney is what in the fight to lose it. Who is Keyshawn Davis.
Fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
I ain't gonna lie, I can see that route. I don't know how, but I did. Just the red route. I couldn't see none of the other ones.
This is a strategic and personal move. Davis, a former champion with rising star power, reportedly carried tension from the past, which adds emotion to the matchup. Since Shakur and Keyshawn share a close bond and have no interest in anything, Haney targeting the little brother creates a layered storyline that could naturally lead to a showdown with Shakur afterward. From a business and competitive perspective, experts note that Haney has consistently shown a willingness to negotiate fair terms. The only sticking point remains the rehydration clause. With both camps confident and trading subtle warnings, analysts agree that scores will decide everything. If the fight materializes, fans could visit the defining chapter in modern basketball.
It's still
Yeah, that man was wide open. 2 out. It's gonna get 10 seconds.
Remember, Devin Haney made an offer when he was at 135 to stay at 135 to fight before they made the
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Devin Haney was saying, if you want to fight, really good work.
Five.
Be careful with your listening. Skills capabilities, because you don't like people putting you in that's handicap for you. Well, then he said that now he was processed with Devin Haney and
Roy Jones Jr. analyzes the possible Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis matchup with careful attention to timing, weight, and overall readiness. He explains that weight management already looks like a factor for both fighters and suggests a catch weight of 143 or 144 could make the bout.
Get on the ground, motherfucker.
Devin currently holds the edge in tools, ring IQ, and experience because he has faced elite opposition for years and learned how to adapt under pressure.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side. Charles. They
Yeah, that's the part. Because really good, really cool and more idea one. But it's different. So when you gotta go give it, and that's the shit. You gotta get and think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get inflatable, inflatable with it, right? Where you can be a different guy, where it's gonna be a different guy. You can never train him. I will push the teacher, I will put another attitude. If I play good, it's goes through. Devin, I can jump in right now before he gets there. More experience he gets, the better he's gonna become. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight, you know, for Keyshawn Davis. I think in many respects, Devin him too. You can't take Keyshawn Davis. He can really fight. However, Roy emphasizes that Keyshawn brings something different and unpredictable, which cannot be measured by stats alone. Someone who can study the speed, energy, and style when the moment demands it. That uniqueness makes him dangerous, even against a seasoned champion like Devin. Roy believes no opponent should ever overlook a talent like him. Strategically, Roy advises patience for Keyshawn, recommending
How you know?
At the same time,
What the safety doing?
quickly with
Oh, so the other play you was talking about, I could have seen to play that play too, type shit. Oh, okay.
and it's a fair question. But that's the part
Yeah,
where
but so I didn't see it this play.
that's the type of fight that you want because obviously it's in the Chuck Reality universe and that's a fight that's gonna get made. You're gonna make career high payday. But if you're able to beat Devin Haney, brother, I say the sky's the limit, the sky's the limit. But that ain't gonna be no easy pick up for both guys.
Try to bait other one, so you go to the other one.
Technically, Celtic fighters in boxing today, and the prospect of him facing Conor Bennett has almost intrigued, even though the fight hasn't been finalized yet. Observers note that Shakur's performance against his previous opponents often seems effortless, as if he isn't operating at full capacity. In some fights, he appears to cruise in second or third
He
gear,
was mad if he caught that while falling to the ground.
his opponents are new. This level of awareness makes him a nightmare for most fighters. If he can neutralize the punch before the story develops,
There's no way if that was Shakur Stevenson fighting Stevenson would sit and he wasn't sort of to the medal, trying to get this guy out of there. That was him. Which begs the question why Conor Bennett is like, yeah, make the fight next, make it next. I'm like, are you sure? I'm trying to rack my brains as to what kind of fighter could give Shakur Stevenson problems. For one, I think Shakur really judges the way people throw punches unbelievably well. Every little twitch, he is absolutely aware of, and he is predicting your every second in that fight. So you've got to be unpredictable, right? You've got to stay on top. Conor Ben does stay on top. To be fair, he did a lot of that against Chris Eubank Jr. I thought Teofimo Lopez headhunted too much, and he didn't have a lot of payout on his body shots when he did show them. So I think you've got to mix the shots up. You've got to have good body punches. You've got to put power into them. Conor Ben, however, presents a different challenge. Analysts argue that he possesses attributes that could test Shakur in ways others have. His ability to generate power, particularly in body shots, combined with a tendency to feint effectively, may force
That was crazy.
Lopez.
It looked like it was going over them niggas.
Shakur's speed and technical skill, and its mix of power, unpredictability, and tactical movement could create openings. At the same time, comparisons to Ryan Garcia highlight the complexities of matchmaking in this division. While Garcia has had flashes of dominance, inconsistency has plagued him, raising questions about the best path forward for both fighters. Ultimately, analysts agree that Shakur's mastery will require opponents to be not only strong, but also strategically creative to pose a real threat.
he wasn't too strong for him. He wasn't too quick for him. When someone's that technically gifted, you're going to need something to equalize that.
Oh, they cheating.
He's going to hit harder than Shakur Stevenson. I think that stands to reason he does. So maybe, and I'm just before people think that this is what wins the fight. Just calm down in the comments before you comment.
Right now, it should ended the same shit.
Go there. What are you saying? Because right now, most people should be saying, I'm going to say to win from Shakur Stevenson. But let's take a look at Ryan Garcia as a potential opponent for Conor Ben and figure out which direction
Oh, you
he
went
wants
for
to
two
go.
twice and didn't get it.
Obviously, we all remember the Devin Haney fight where he rocked Devin Haney constantly throughout that fight. But the fight after that was a million miles away from that performance. I honestly don't know what the was up with Ryan Garcia in this fight. He was tentative. He got dropped in the second round. Analysts and insiders in boxing have weighed in on Shakur Stevenson's situation after being stripped of his WBC 135-pound title, highlighting both his exceptional skills and his ambition for unification bouts. Stevenson has consistently shown an incredible ability to read opponents.
Good shit, Mil. Good fucking
Observers note that even
shit
in his
out there,
more
boy.
relaxed performances, he operates with precision, rarely needing to push at full intensity. This mastery makes him a highly sought-after opponent for anyone aiming to make a statement in the division.
But he wants a big fight, and this could be the final hurdle to a big fight. But this is a big hurdle. And then, remember I said it, this is a big, I might even do a separate video on this. Because again, I think a lot of people maybe don't know. Figueroa has come from boxing stock. This guy's been doing it a while. He's not damaged goods. And again, he's only lost Stevie Hawk. You know what I mean? And look at some of the names I read off that he's beaten. Experienced names, guys that have fought other guys that were good fights. Not easy. Right, Shakur Stevenson, last WBC and responds to being stripped with a 135-pound title. This is a bit wild. This is a bit wild. And the reason it's a bit wild.
I was about to say, I don't think Pat was out there. The fuck.
Shakur's always said,
But it said he had 2 tackles.
I want to come back down to 135. So basically, he's almost telling the WBC, let me go up there, I will come back down.
The WBC stripping him of the title has sparked debate because Stevenson had expressed a clear intention to move up in weight for bigger challenges while planning to return to 135 pounds. The sanctioning body, citing Rule 7.3, required him to pay a 50% sanctioning fee even when the belt wasn't on the line, a point many consider unreasonable. Analysts suggest that this bureaucratic approach clashes with Stevenson's drive for high-profile fights, adding tension between the fighter and organization. Despite the controversy, Stevenson's focus remains on meaningful matchups. Names like Josh Kelly, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Rolly Romero have all been mentioned as potential fights, underscoring his goal of unification and career-defining bouts. Experts agree that his skill set, combined with strategic fight choices, keeps him at the forefront of boxing's elite.
And with what the WBC is going through right now, and this battle with Zuffa, where, you know, they've got some real big players and power over there, and they're saying F the belts, and WBC are fighting, and none of the belts mean stuff. The last thing you want to do is have a public spat, a public back and forth with one of the biggest names in boxing right now. But Shakur Stevenson is one of the biggest names in boxing. And the thing about Shakur as well, you piss him off, this guy will go straight to social media and make it known that he's pissed off, and that's what he's done. He's made it known what the WBC wanted from him, which was $100,000. Now, a lot of you might say, well, 1 second, his last fight wasn't for the WBC, it was for the WBO.
You'll get back in the groove. Trust me. These niggas in these tournaments is going to force you to get back in the groove because, like I said, these shits is very hard to win. But I know you got the skill set to be one of the top dogs to be, you know what I'm saying, the last one standing, if not win one of my shits. That's why I brought you here.
I.e., which Shakur Stevenson was, you have to pay 50% of the sanctioning fee as though the WBC belt was on the line.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.
Let's get to the main event. And I think I mentioned this at the outset, but I'm going to say it again. This was a sold-out Madison Square Garden card. Shout out to Teo and Shakur's debates about who brought in more. I'm going to give them both credit. They sold out Madison Square Garden. 21,324 was the reported attendance for this fight. It was good to see Spike Lee and other celebrities. You know how it is, Will. Everybody most people love boxing. A lot of actors, other athletes, they love it because they know this ain't really something I can do, but I love to watch it. I love to argue and debate about it. And it was just great to see, you know, A-listers in the building on the night. But let's get to the fight. Right from the first round, you know, this is something that I posed before